Yeah, he does, man. You watch him when he saves it. When he has a big moment, he does the same thing. I've watched it and thought, fuck, I do that in sim racing.
It's not in. It's not against the rules. You can't protest it.
I'll fucking protest it.
No, go on.
And the
brake checking in another race. I fucking dare you.
The other race was what did I do? Oh, sorry, I'm just looking through the names to see if there's any familiar names. Not no. Yeah, it was like first lap again, and the guy who qualified on pole had a moment, turned 5-6 is there, and so I snuck up the inside, but he was all over me into the next couple of corners, and then I came off the corner a little wide. It looked like he was diving to the right, so I I started moving to the right. It looked like he was diving. I don't want to hold him up. I just wanted to let him go by. So I moved to the left, and he just immediately whips to the left, and I'm stuck in the middle of the road.
It's a very awkward corner because the race line goes from the left to the right. So he was a bit quicker through the preceding corner. So he was going from left to right a little bit quicker than you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you were drifting out there. And then as he changed his mind to go back to the inside, it was around the same time that you went, oh, he's going down the right. Let me give him some room down there.
Yeah.
It's one of those when you walk directly at someone in the street and you both go left and then you both go right and then you both go left.
Yeah, exactly what it was. But he saw it, he PM'd me, and he thought, I mean, he wasn't aggressive about it, he was just frustrated. But he had to go up my ping. It's like the dude's in France and we're on a US server, you know.
All right, I'm qualifying now.
Yes, okay. Anyways, whole story. All right, good luck, chaps.
Let's remove it and give some new shitty qualifying stories about how we fucked someone else's race up here in this one.
Good one.
Well, that's what I'll be doing. All right. Toodaloo.
See you on the other side.
Bye.
I'm car 4. This is not going to gain IR for me at all.
Alrighty.
Well, as long as you finish in the top half, you still get some IR.
No, you got to finish top half and close to your position.
You'll be right, man. You'll be right. But we're up the top of split 1. Split 2 must be some low numbers down there, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'd say so.
This is going to be a pretty low strength of field, though.
It's now 28
Celsius. I didn't look at what P1's number 1's I rating is.
I'll check after I finish Crawley.
It's probably like 8 fucking K or something. He's just going to waltz away.
Probably.
Well, the 3 of us are just going to putter around. Anyway.
Good luck.
I'll talk to you in 2 laps. Yeah, good luck, mate.
Jesus fucking Christ! Don't slow down. Such a poor exit.
The guy in front has just done a 140.60.
Finish, mate.
Yeah.
Nice lap.
See, that was obviously some challenging condition because I was expecting to get a low 39, a few my splits, and then yeah, what have we got?
Nice.
29,
Yeah.
29. Okay.
High track usage, though.
Yeah, don't forget race set, man.
Fucking hell, 4th.
No, you got a second lap in.
Ah, damn it. I thought I qualified ahead of him.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got two dudes, 5 and 6, who didn't get a lap. So they're probably going to be trying to make their way through the field, but there's lower I rating than us anyway, so it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I totally screwed my first lap up in the stadium section. Car got totally sideways through the squiddly bits before the last two corners. You know how you come off that corner, it's cambered, and you get on the power really early, and I just got a little bit too much curb at the wrong moment, and whoa.
Yeah, I just put in a banker that was really slow. Like, I had a 41 something.
Yeah,
Right.
same. The first lap means nothing. It's more tyre prep than anything.
Yeah.
I think I did the same, a 41 flat in the first one.
What are you? 40.8. It's a full second faster in the second for all of us, by the looks of it. Basically.
Super cautious, especially turn 1. I think I'm losing a stack in turn 1.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I wanted one more lap would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same can be said for everybody though, right? It's
Yeah.
all relative.
Okay, so
I need a quick week. Hang on.
yeah, so Peter is 4.9 KI rating.
Porter. That's Porter. Porter.
And then Felix is actually an unknown there with an A13 license and 2.3 KI rating.
Starting out.
And Robert's the B license with 2.1K, so it's going to be interesting. And then I've got a couple of 1900s right behind me.
Oh, good lord. Qualifying race.
Oh my god, Jesus is 1700.
That's not too bad. How is he behind us? Or are you saying he's close?
He's directly behind me, so Iberian as well, which, yeah.
Ping wise, not good?
Well, Iberian, they're aggressive.
No. Ew.
Fuck, I'm on the inside again though.
We all are.
Right.
Inside's not too bad.
Depends on your start.
Depends how racy everyone is around you.
Yeah. And we've got the staggered grid here, so as long as the start's not terrible.
Pretty tight though.
Well, my problem the other day was the being on the inside, so that trying to get on the power early on the exit so you don't get swamped.
Yeah. Poiter hasn't. Oh, there he is.
Here he is.
Poiter's 5K, mate.
Ah, okay.
Or 4.9.
I'm not worried about it. Just worried about not dying. See where I end
No,
up later.
Just a question we had before quality. Just wondering.
Alright.
Alright, good luck, boys.
Yeah,
Are you muting for the race, Warwick? Or you?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Speak soon, maybe.
Right.
laps. The track temp is 29. The air temp is 22 Celsius. Okay, Warwick, get ready. Go. 2 litres remaining. Car left. He's still there. Clear left.
Oh shit.
Every time.
3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear
Gather,
right.
mate.
Left side.
I did a half loose in turn 1 and I third pedalled it.
Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear left.
Good shit, man. Good shit.
Car right. Clear right. Car right. Right side's clear.
Got a messy first lap for me.
You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. P2.
Oh well, we're over 29.4 now. Track temp.
131. P2, sectors 1 and 3 are 0.41 off the pace. 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
Sorry, Corey.
The gap ahead is now 6.6.
You are faster.
The leader has just done a 139.15. That was a 114.50.
This is my first race this week. I'm struggling too much. I'd rather follow and learn.
Cool, man. Thank you. Make it easy.
You pull it away. The gap behind is 3.5.
Yee. I would like to hit the apex at the hairpin just once. Yeah, the tyres are a bit, how you going? Bit of reheat in them at the moment. Just trying to cool them back out. Get some stability back in the rear.
Okay,
So we can get back on with it.
consistent.
Brake early now. Make this apex just once. Pull up early, awesome.
The gap behind is now.
Thank you. Correction for nothing.
Try and stop sliding these fucking tires.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
The rears feel sketchy there.
Your last lap time was at 1:14.35. The gap in front is now 11 seconds.
You're my role model, Jay. Keep it strong. That wasn't strong.
is now 2.7 seconds. That lap time was 1:14.85.
Porter is fucking killing it.
Getting weary, mate.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 15 seconds. Was at 1:14.38.
How's it going, Jay?
Yeah, good, man. I've just got a chatty guy behind me, Corey. But apart from that, he's getting faster with each fucking lap.
He's learning from you, man.
I know. And I keep fucking up the hairpin. So I get away from him, and then I screw up and lose it all again. So I was up catching Warwick, less than a second behind him, and then I lost it all.
Right there. Sketchy.
Just making little mistakes all over the place. How about you?
Yeah, I'm probably where I wanted to be. Felix is a touch quicker than me, but he makes a few mistakes. I was really dirty because there was a couple of guys that were just behind me that got ahead of me because I made a couple of mistakes in the first two laps.
No, it's not.
But they both made mistakes.
She knows.
There goes Felix.
Nice. Free place.
Freebie.
You're such a fucking idiot, man. Please stop playing this game. Second time.
Two laps left. You're on for a podium here. You've just done a 1:14.45.
2 to go, Jay.
2 to go. Thank God for that.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 2.3.
Look at yourself driving, man.
What's going to happen down the back of the field, Guido?
I think he hit Felix, who rejoined.
Ah, of course.
I'd be upset too this late in the race to be taken out if it was a bad rejoin. I have to have a
Oh,
look,
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's good to get a bit of frustrating. I think Warwick's slowing up for a form finish. Last lap, thank God for that.
It's intense, isn't it?
I don't know.
Okay, Warwick, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. That last lap was at 1:41.39.
feels without taking.
I don't know, just hold it in, buddy. You know,
Well done, Warwick. Great drive. That's
let it all out.
Did you upset someone?
No, thankfully not. Yeah, Corey, man, you kept the pressure on Heath, man. Well done. Way too many mistakes.
Well done,
Yeah,
Warwick.
you and me both.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Warwick, were you slowing up for a bit of a form finish there, or did you just run out of tyres?
I don't know, I just knew I didn't have to do much.
Yeah, yeah.
I was pushing and then I made a mistake into the hairpin, second last lap. And
Now I gotta look at the replay and watch.
I was trying to keep my low incident count, so instead of running wide and taking an off track, I slowed down a lot more and come back onto the track because I knew I had time to spare. So
You know that whole driving around the out lap?
yeah,
You
Fucking,
get a 1x.
yeah. Not paying attention. So I went from 3 off tracks to 4 on my out
One.
lap, in lap. Yeah, 1.
I got
Yeah.
one off.
I'm
No.
on 11, I think.
I had some shaky moments. Well, sorry. I had some shaky moments through that race. It didn't help to have Corey sitting behind me chatting with me all the way.
Chatting.
Yeah, the dude in 4th, he, well, you know, after my moment, I dropped back to 5th and fought my way back up. And then the guy in 3rd, Corey, who was in 3rd,
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is
he
80 kilometers
wanted
per
to
hour.
sit behind me, so he let me by. He said he wasn't familiar enough with the track, or, you know,
It was
wasn't
his
up to
first
speed.
race for the week, he said.
That's what he said, yeah. So, and then he proceeded to fucking harass me and chat with me. No, he was fine. He was fine. He just wanted someone to chat with, that's all. And it was a little distracting at times. And he was slower, but he was just inconsistent. He was actually faster, I think, over one. If he put a lap together, he would have been faster. But he just didn't quite hook a sort of stint together.
I was just satisfied doing sort of 8, 9 out of 10ths, trying to keep it clean.
Oh man, my lap 1 was shocking. I had an awesome launch as well, but the guy behind me had a really good launch, but I closed the door a little bit, so he just sort of hung there. But I nearly lost it turn 1. I did the 3rd pedal.
Yeah, JV, fucking no blow on me.
So did I. So did I. Still did it. Thankfully,
The guy
it was
behind me
local.
got around me, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Corey who got around me. He's a streamer, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Oh, who's not these days, you know?
Yeah, this Corey, apparently, so with a K.
Yes.
Oh, he's got like 1 million subscribers and I'm famous? Is that what you're saying?
I've never heard of him.
Oh, what? I thought you were going to say, man, he's like the 10th best streamer in the world.
Fucked us up again. Fuck, it's always me though. Like, I'm always the one to lose.
How did I fuck you up? You finished in 2nd. You won out of it.
Your mistake. I lost a position, almost 2 positions. I had to take off the track to avoid you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I well and truly missed the hairpin, and I'm so glad I did, because that would have ended poorly for me.
If you do that 3rd brake pedal shit, can you make it when you're behind me?
So what happened to you when I did it? Oh, you did go off track a little excessive. Well, no, you went off track to avoid about 2 fucking trucks that you thought I was.
Yeah, well, who knows what you were fucking going to do? You could have fucking spun off on the outside, the inside.
You had plenty of room. You could have just done exactly what the guy ahead of you
Look
did.
at the cockpit view and tell
Look
me
at
what
lap
you...
2. Hang on, look at the start of lap 2 and look at where P1 is compared to
Yeah, I
P2.
know.
It is ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
P2 has a name, you know.
Yeah, what is
who
it?
is he
Oh yeah,
again?
it's Warwick.
Yeah, thank you.
Dear. all that practice running off at the hairpin helped me for this race, I discovered.
Every mistake's a learning opportunity.
Yeah, because I recovered fairly quickly. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at lap 3 at the hairpin.
And how many people?
I nearly died. I saw him at the last minute, so I held wide.
He was sending it.
Yes, you could say that. Oh my god, I'm glad I saw it.
I didn't get a half bad start.
No, yes, that was okay. You bogged down a little bit, but you got away with it quite nicely.
Bogged down.
Well, not bogged down. You the wheel spun a little bit in first gear. Well, I was just watching one version of your start, but
I nearly went away a similar thing of what I did. Oh, there you go. Very opportunistic dives in the hairpin.
Just a little.
I think I had one on Corey that I'm glad he was heads up and up on the turn in.
God, wasn't there some understeer in turn 1, man? Fuck.
Ooh.
Oh, Philippe. I get it. He had a slowdown. What a bastard.
What did he do?
Protest. What lap?
Oh, lap 5. He cut the chicane too much. I'm pretty sure, the hairpin, I should say. I'm pretty sure that would be a slowdown because he was just so slow. He didn't quite give me enough room and then just held me up everywhere.
Dirty.
Hey, that's my first podium in ages, by the way. I'll
Well,
take
no, wasn't you got a win last season?
that. Yeah,
Last season.
Like we're
You know-
talking 4 or 5 months ago, mate. Ages.
All right. You know when I looked this up. You know when my last official race win was?
Yeah,
Before
what?
2019.
Oh,
so
okay.
you can stick your last season win with
When the sun don't shine.
yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think I join you there, Warwick. But the only difference is you do less races than me, so I'm going to take the high road and say I do more races and I don't win nearly as often.
Yeah, once you break into that top split, you won't see a
No.
race win unless it's something like this, where it's low participation.
Yeah.
You got by, Felipe, though.
So lap
no,
5, I
and
didn't see
then I
anything
made a
lap 5.
mistake. And
I'm-
then I made a mistake.
So where do you think you got the shortcut?
You sure it's lap
the
5?
hairpin.
I just watched all of lap 5 then, and then I didn't see anything that stood
I think
out.
he was. Oh,
No,
yeah,
no.
that's okay. Yeah, it's a big cut, eh? It is a big cut. Let's just look at that on the SkyPad.
Where was the cut?
Hairpin.
In the hairpin?
Oh, yeah, it's a big cut. I don't know.
It's
if
not lap
a slow-
5. That's not lap 5.
Yeah, it is. Sure, it is.
Oh, hang on, I know why.
Because you're not watching lap 5 or the
No,
right
I was
car.
watching lap 6.
Oh, there's always one. He ran you
I
off the
clicked
road.
on lap 5 and it went to.
He just ran you out of road, didn't he? You little turd.
It looked worse from inboard, I grant you that, but he
Oh,
was definitely running the middle of the road.
Heffen, who you're watching? Did I butcher that? I have. He's still there, buddy. I would pick. You'll have to let us know. I've forgotten who it was we're talking about now. Oh, so I've got to stop doing the mute all button now.
Oh, that was a great pass, Dennis. He didn't want to give it up, though, did he? Fucking hell.
Oh, you know, you're here to race.
No, I get that.
Elbows out. Yeah, he ran wide. That's a good little move up inside. Oh, and how much would that hurt seeing that you've been passed by another snail as you use on by?
Yes, I know. It angers some people, I've noticed.
Really? They get salty
It
in there?
does. No, they don't get salty on the radio, but their whole demeanour changes.
They start rattling on your back bumper?
Yeah, pretty much, and they start diving left, right, and centre.
Oh, Dennis, you did the same thing I did film one. Nice.
Yes.
You just didn't have anyone right behind you, thankfully, when it happened.
No, Corey got around me, so it was lucky. Felix was all over the place. He couldn't get away from me. And just when he thought he got clear of me, he bended.
Is he still Felix?
Finds a lap. Lap 13, you can see Felix spin it at your chicane after the hairpin.
No, Toby, I was happy for you to just try and catch. Well, I was hoping to suck you into overextending. I was just going to huddle on and
then walk away, yeah.
Well, no, I was going to make you work for it. But I wasn't going to start pushing. I knew what I wanted to do. I was just going to stick to the race plan. If you caught me, I was not going to let you
I got it within 1 second, and then I had a moment. I got too tight on the curb, into the hairpin, out of it. I got over the curb, and it just spat me sideways, and I had to collect it all up. And 2 seconds just disappeared, so we suddenly had to breathe.
Yeah, and then I was really just wanting to get a solid low incident race under the belt. I think I did that. I didn't want to push. I want to race more though, so because I race at 10/10 in practice.
Yes.
But when I come to the race, I drop it back a couple of pegs to
I'm the same.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
I mean, geez, I didn't get a 39 in that whole race.
But I was.
No,
I don't
track
think it died.
conditions were bad. So
Go for that anyway. Okay.
The reason why
Felix got a 39, and he was the only one outside of
Peter did a high 38, 39. Mostly he was in the high 39, mid to high. Actually, he must have used his tyres up, or he just gave up towards the anchors. But the last 5 laps, all over the shop. It was like 140, 39.9, 41.1, 41.3, 42.8 was the last lap. He probably just stopped worrying about it. He's probably thinking about what he was going to have for dinner or whatever. Part of the world he's in.
Yeah, what was he going to do for the next race?
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that. You guys done very well.
I was ended up being a satisfying result.
I think though, if there was a stronger field, I'd have struggled immensely.
Oh, yeah.
You did do the thing, didn't you?
You talking about me?
No.
Well, I was going at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. He's lucky there was no one behind him.
I was fortunate when mine happened. It kind of skipped me offline to the right, so the dude behind me didn't have to suddenly, put on the anchors.
We did though.
You all backed off, of course you did. But that's what you do when someone's like going sideways in front of you. You don't just keep plowing through unless you're in NASCAR.
Yeah. My argument is that when you hit the brakes, that it slows down so much more than you're expecting. Like you're just expecting that a quick little lift
Yeah.
will be okay. A quick little lift, just a lift, not the lift, right? Oh, yeah.
I still maintain that you want to be in control of the car at all times, even if that impacts the people around you, right?
Yeah, I think stomping on the brakes isn't really control though, but I just, hitting the brakes heavily in a race line.
Yeah, no, it's a recipe for disaster, you're right.
Off the start. More so off the start because it's just everyone's so tightly packed. What's your murder? Give me a minute.
I did my usual. I'm all over Cody when he's ahead of me, and as soon as Corey, and as soon as I get ahead of him, my consistency just goes fucking pear-shaped.
That was my focus. Is trying to keep the consistency, not watch what the other guy's doing, not feel pressured into pushing a bit deeper because I've been caught. It's just like, no, I'm going to stick to my marks and see what happens.
I think because I dropped positions after my moment, of course your mindset's into catching back up to where you were. So, I was certainly pushing hard at the beginning to get myself back up, at least to behind you.
Oh wow, Felix is quick, but yeah, he's only 2.2 KI rating.
Is he a new starter though? Or is he just... Because we didn't race official for a long time.
No. And I know what you mean about the racing, because I know I'm not match fit. I'm making little mistakes that I know I shouldn't make. And in practice, I can do a stint without mistakes, or too many, but racing is a completely different world.
Corey was stringing.
Oh, what?
Fancy having your Twitch name all over your car and then on screen, right?
Look at my viewership of me.
If you don't stream properly, you just broadcast. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Mine's just more of a permanent online record that I raced. I think. I'd hate having to entertain people. Like it's bad enough having to entertain the kids and stuff.
While you're driving, chatting, looking at the comments, responding to people. I mean, no, I couldn't do that willingly.
I think you get used to it after a while.
I guess so.
I think you would too.
I mean, I got a little bit more used to talking while we race, and I'm not being a destroyer of my race. But
oh, Warwick, I love your go at P2. It was P3 at the time, but P2 was sent himself.
That's the first lap, that one.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was not knowing which lane to go into. And then the dude in front looked like he was having a lunge, so I thought I'll follow him in. And I'm like, what a loser, I'm losing it. Going in too hot, and then all of a sudden the fronts were like, yeah, I'm not ready either. And I was like, oh fuck. Big understeer.
The guy, Robert, he was very good to let you through, I think.
Robert the blue one? No.
He was the green and yellow. Lotus colour. What happened to him? Because he died early on as well, I think.
he finished the race, but in 14th on the lead lap, almost a lap down.
He was one of my freebies, I think.
I was yelling at you, JB. I'm not sure if you heard me.
No.
Through the mute.
Well, when I had my sideways.
Well, yeah, that too. Oh, right, go mate, go on. And then you sort of pulled out from the draft. I'm like, don't you fucking even think about?
No, I just wanted to see. I was just trying to get sighted on the marker for the brakes. The two cars side by side. It was like, man, I don't want to come steaming in here and take you out. No, I remember that moment and thinking, I wonder if he thinks I'm like gonna have a go. No.
Everyone's struggling with the brakes on this car. Not one person didn't have a brake lock-up.
I don't know. I had a brake lock-up. It was pretty solid.
Well, I realised after a couple of laps that I hadn't saved my set with the brake bias back where I like it, so it took me a few laps to realise that was why I was locking up.
Oh, poor Robert. Yeah, he was one of my freebies. Yeah, you know that nasty curb coming into the... just as you start coming into the stadium section, there's that chicane before it, and if you run too wide onto that curb, it spits you.
The straight between the two, almost between the two stadium sections.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I felt very light a couple of times. I'm like, oh, if I push any more than there, it's just going to slide.
Yeah, Robert on lap 9 died.
What's the, isn't there a button for mix, isn't it? Oh, there is.
It doesn't work sometimes, though. It gets into a really weird.
Let's see. Oh, he just pulled straight over. Felipe. Oh, that's Felipe. Let's see. See if it does. What? Oh, yeah. Fuck's my mouse gone? You know, we break the race down for longer than the race goes for.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm not even sorry.
But, no, it's a fun part, right? Talk about all the things we coulda, shoulda, woulda, didn't.
Yeah.
And then we go on to the next race and do the same thing. And we don't even learn from what we did from the previous race. Speaking of which, what is the next race?
That's a good question.
Let me have a look.
Oh, yeah, I just watched the Lotus coloured car that gives his position
We're
away.
at Silverstone.
Oh, really? Cool.
The full Grand Prix circuit, so it's not going to be fun. And then we're at Rodskogen. What country is that in?
Oh, is that the Norwegian-y one? Isn't there a Norwegia or
Norwegia.
Oh, little live tap into the second last corner. He's seen him wide. Oh, it's a bump and run. It's a bit rude. Oh, and then he's lost it. That's what you get. Karma. Oh, this poor Sanchez. He's been smacked pillar to post.
Okay. Yeah, Norway's oldest asphalt racetrack.
There you go. How fucking good am I?
Opened in May 1990.
That's the oldest. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Although, having said that, Norway doesn't lend itself to too many flat sections where you could actually make a closed circuit racetrack, right? It would be awesome for a rally, though.
Yeah. I'm sure there's enough hard.
It's a Herman Tilke design track as well.
Well, I thought that was good because I didn't die. Although I don't know that there was many.
That was a bit of a nothing race for you after the start, really.
Well, they're the best ones, right? They're the
Yes.
most boring ones are the best ones.
For me,
you
I
always
agree.
want one of those. Yeah, you love those races. Nothing happens if you just go out and lap.
Yep. I hate sweating profusely because I am concentrating very hard.
That was my race.
Oh, I didn't actually check how many championship points I got for that. Probably not
well-
many.
I got 125.
What was my IR game?
IR 41.
SR probably 0, or did I go back?
0. Yeah, 0. You zeroed it, man.
Zeroed it out.
I got 30 IR.
Nice, mate. There you go. See, you were worried you're going to finish somewhere like 4th to get
Clearly have
Like-
improved, so it's good.
well, you end up 5th. That was a good result anyway, man. What was that?
Yeah.
Qualifying. Oh yeah, you beat qualified by 1. Yeah.
Where did I start? I think I was 6th, right?
If they're slower over a lap, they can put it together. It's just they make more mistakes. That's all.
Well, some
Some are fraction. Yeah. Yeah.
the slightest of, it's just a fraction of a second earlier on brakes, later on throttle, a couple of k's
So-
down mid corner.
So Corey's only a member for 9 months in iRacing. He's pretty good for 9 months.
Yeah, he could have come over from ACC or R Factor or anything.
I'm sure he's got
Yeah,
Or
a
he,
no,
or he
yeah.
could just be a young bloke. Yeah. Not everyone's old like us. The veterans, we need a
Yeah.
veteran sticker.
Actually, everyone at the tail end is. Oh my god, Florian is a member for 1 month.
Oh wow.
I was just about to say, everyone from about 6 down has only been a member for less than a year.
Yeah, but Porsche's probably a good place to be. So you've got two people. The C class is looking to move up, and then you've got the top end who are probably practicing for the Pro Series.
Well,
And then
yeah,
the randos who
Poiter.
sort of try a different car.
Yeah, Poiter, let me have a look at his profile.
Poor old Robert. He
It's gotta
he
be
must
fake.
have. He was down on power, man. That's why he went backwards. He'd obviously had an accident somewhere.
Who was that?
Robert Westnig, the guy who was up the front with us at the beginning.
Was that the black one? The black Porsche with the silver tracks?
Yeah, let me look from the outside. Yes, with the orange and blue kind of retro stripper over the top
Oh,
and
yeah.
bonnet. Number 8.
Would you believe that was Poiter's first win this week? He did a couple of 3K softs and finished 5th and 3rd respectively.
Joey, what was the car number, did you say?
Number 8.
Lotus
He
car.
had the Husinkveld logo on it.
It's just standard. It's just iRacing.
Oh yeah, okay. It looks like a retro kind of. In fact, it is. It's like a Jag
Lotus.
green type. Yeah, Lotus. That's
Thanks, Andy Phil. We've been talking about the Lotus Porsche for a while now.
It's all good. He's older than us, Warwick.
What? Oh, I don't know. Losing his mind.
Which is sad because he's still faster than me.
Well, I have to message Tarns to just come in and watch the drill mid-race.
He's not biting.
I know, right? He's taking off. He's like, fuck you bastards. He's walked
Sorry,
off.
I was responding. What? Repeat the insult. Come on. What
Who
were
are you
you saying?
responding to?
I don't know. Either of you who were laughing about me not responding. I didn't hear what the insult was, but I'm guessing, knowing you two, Warwick, you're the author.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just agreed with it.
I just said that you were the older of us, which I was stating a fact, but
It is a fact, you're right.
I disagreed. And then wild moron.
Yes,
Suggesting that
like
Tarns
you
might
do.
need to come in and wipe the drill mid-race.
Thank you. Change my nappy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got this funny story about my old man. I went to visit my parents.
Scared
Speaking
of
of
the
nappy.
conversation where we just were.
Good segue. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the segue's covered, trust me.
Okay.
I was, 20 at the time, I guess, so went back to visit them, and we were going shopping, and I just had enough of my old man, because he always stopped at the bloody specials aisles and looked at all the bloody special stickers, even if he didn't need it, if it had the sale on,
You
he'd
wanted
be
it, yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah.
And it was just trying to get him to move along. And then he said, he started raising his voice, don't worry, son, we're coming up to the incontinence pads aisle soon.
I'm going in and giving him some for that. It's alright, Dad, I'll pick you up the nice
I'll
soft
get you
ones
some.
that you like. Don't worry, I'll take care of you, Dad.
yeah. Do you want the full nappy one this time, Dad?
Yeah, I'll turn that
Do you want the full
around
body
real
one?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
said the
wasn't
one with
that quick on
Velcro.
the feet.
Yeah.
It's hard with your old man sometimes.
Yes.
Depending on your relationship with your dad. My old man was a little bit of a hard taskmaster at times.
It's the generation, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, my old man was a bit like that. But he softened up in his older age, I guess.
Oh God, yeah, my old man totally did. Particularly when I had kids, it's like where was this guy when I was a kid?
Like, Tag, you're it. Yeah, because you don't have to act responsibly. You can just be the all care, no responsibility phase of life, I guess.
What was that, darling?
I said, all care, no responsibility.
No, I didn't call you darling, sweetie. I call you sweetie. Jamie's darling. Yeah.
Oh,
No, Jamie's just telling me that's the reason my old man was nicer to them was because he liked them more.
It's true, though. I mean, really, it's true.
Probably, yeah.
He didn't have to live with them 24/7, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, Jamie, can't hear you, darling.
I bet.
No, still can't hear you.
So that's the advantage of getting old. You can turn the hearing aid on and off as required.
Yeah. Headphones on, can't hear.
Noise cancelling, honey. I'm sorry.
It's alright, it's payback because Jamie's in a room with the bloody headphones on half the time when I call her for a job. Jamie, washing up. No response.
Yeah.
But I mentioned the strip on the car, top of the car, and Jamie will come straight out of the room. Did you say stripper? No.
What, did you want one?
yeah.
A bit young.
He's already asked for a stripping pole. What's that? Didn't you have them on this morning? Yeah, but sometimes you can hear me magically. It's amazing.
Yes.
Don't eat.
It's called
Your grandmother picking
selective
up.
hearing.
Yes, for selective deafness. Yes.
Yes. I suffer from it, of course.
It's a male problem mostly.
Yeah.
And a male and teenage problem.
Child, even the bloody dog
Yeah.
ignores you until he hears the rustle of something.
Yeah, the lead or the food or whatever it is.
Normally it's food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no surprise here. Cooper Webster's leading the Aussie attack on the series so far.
Is he? He's done a heap of races. I looked at it yesterday.
He's a pro, right?
And the only one, JB, we're the only ones that are up there that are basically race once a week. You can see number of races 5, and everyone else is like
You
10,
say
12,
he's done
15.
heaps. You say
Yeah.
he's done heaps. He's done 14
That's
races.
what, 3 times more than we have. I mean, come on.
Yeah, okay, and then he's only got 3 weeks counted, guys. So,
What?
and he's leading.
How do you cherry picks? He cherry picks his good tracks.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, Jay's third in the Aussie,
Yeah, the Aussie. Okay.
and then you're what's that? Sixth, I'm
Cup.
guessing.
Or,
Fifth.
Carcas
yeah.
Club, Australia. We're still up there for Division 2. All divisions. Oh, he's keeper. Yeah. That's the 8,000 guy, right?
Yeah,
Oh, Hayden. See,
pro guy.
Hayden's not quick. Yet he's up there. He's just punching away, getting points.
It's probably
Same
because
with
he's
Brad.
racing in the better. They're probably racing in the higher softs.
Yeah,
This
for
Saturday one is terrible.
Yeah, but we're only just racing for enjoyment, not for championships.
Yeah, true.
Oh, look at Sean, 21st, what a loser.
Am I still leading? Not
You've
that I
only
care.
got 4 weeks counted, Dennis. Is this one not ticked
Yeah,
over? Or did you miss one of the
Dennis
starts?
missed. He missed most.
Most.
Yeah, I couldn't get any time to practice when my mum was down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just watched lap 1 there, Warwick, when you hip and shouldered poor old Robert.
Robert, what?
Yeah.
Did I
When you got to second, guy, what's his name there? Felix had got by Robert and then outbraked himself, went sailing off to the sunset, and you got a run in on Robert. You went down the inside. He braked really conservatively, but
That was a fucking great move, that was, wasn't it?
you
Watch your
pushed him
speed.
wide.
Didn't push him wide at all.
Engage limiter.
You did, but that was a good move.
I executed my
I'll pay the move.
racing right to oh! That was a fucking great move. You know what? I didn't hit my shoulder him. He ended up not being able to take the corner. Every bit as I did.
That would explain why he suddenly darted to the right.
Just was going to turn in across me and then realised that there was a car beside him, like a smart man.
No, he was racing very cautiously, and then somewhere
Smart.
along the line,
There's 2
he's
cars
had a
down the
moment.
front. He was going to turn in and then he realised that there was a car there.
That guy, I reckon, dive bombed him.
Dive bomb him. There's already a fucking car there. You're just jealous that I can fucking make passes.
I made passes. I had to make 2 passes to get up to be behind you. Thank you very much.
Okay, gents, I might go have some lunch.
Yeah, cool, man. Good idea,
He's
actually.
got his helmet matching his paint. Oh, he's taken the effort to do his paint. Love
Who's
it.
this? Who's this?
Robert, the guy you're talking about.
Oh, he's matched up his default
Yes.
iRacing paint. Nice job,
Yeah.
Robert.
I think so. Yeah. Sorry, lunch. Yes, I think. Yeah. I think you're.
Oh, that was such a sweet move on Robert there by me. That's a really clean move. That's how you do it. You don't dive bomb. You don't force him out. Just like
Of course you
knee.
do. Yeah, absolutely. It's called track position. You get down the inside. You stop them from turning into their preferred line.
Then I had to. Okay, see you in a bit, mate.
Yeah, see you guys.
See you, mate. Thanks for the race.
See, I passed Robert going into the corner before the long
What lap?
straight with the hairpin.
What lap?
Lap 2. And I probably should have sat behind him, but I had a good. I had overlap off the off turn 1, so there was, and I just defended into the hairpin, and I had a feeling he wasn't particularly aggressive. He didn't
What's the fucking
put up much
difference?
fight. With my
You-
pass. Oh, mate, mine's the sort of stuff you get in driving schools. Yours
Yeah,
is like yours isn't. You know when they do this is how you do it and this is how you don't do it. Well,
Pretty
it's
sure
kinda, yours
not.
and mine would be in that, but I don't want to.
Oh, I
Mate,
disagree.
I don't want.
The other day, I finished in front.
No, I'm staring you. Pass was fine.
I know.
It's a good move.
Not
It's a good
fucking
move.
telling me anything I don't know.
Yeah,
Seriously.
you're still defending it though.
I know it's right.
So there must be a hint of guilt
There's
there.
nothing to defend there, mate. It's a great pass. Textbook, actually. You get down side by side. He opened his wheel like he had to.
Mm.
Perfect.
He was way too passive, man. I think I'm going to watch him here because I reckon the reason for his crash is because he just, I don't know, gave away. He kept losing momentum all the time. He was giving away positions, and then the next guy get the run on him, and so on.
Yeah.
So he went from like I think he was like P3 into the hairpin, P2 maybe. But by the end of lap 2, he was in P6. And then it just got worse and worse for him. And then he's obviously had a big moment, lap 9, because his pace, he was like 6 seconds slower per lap for the last 6 laps. All right, let's scroll forward to where he's obviously had his big accident. What happened to him? He's on his own, so this is a solo moment. I have to assume. I reckon it's going to be coming on to that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that killed. The right-hander with the short straight before the stadium section. I think you were talking
In between
about
the two
that
stadiums, yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah. Lap 9 from Robert's perspective. I guess it's probably everyone's perspective, but so he's just got on that little ripple strip on the left, that little sausage curb, the orange thingy. And can unsettle the car a little, and he's just a little sideways. And
Oh, yeah. Fucking hell, mate. We
spits.
watched that about an hour ago.
I missed it.
Yeah, we're
And then
talking about it because you look who's behind him.
Yeah, Dennis scored.
Yeah, he's talking about that was one of his freebies.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do recall that. I don't remember the degree of damage just looking at his times.
Because that's when I went, oh, yeah, I see. This is with the bit. And he goes, yeah. And now you're doing exactly the same thing. So Dennis talked about it. Then I found it, talked about it. Now you found it and talked about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think I need to see any more of that replay. day that was. Satisfying to end a race without anybody getting seriously fucked over by me. That was good.
Yeah, it's always nice to not destroy someone. Not to fuck up. Like it was just solid. Got out there. Didn't hear me. Got double ball on TV again.
Oh no, screw that up. What was cool was just, you know, fucked up and then having to fight back. That was enjoyable. Though I would have rather not made that mistake and sat in second and just tried to keep my shit together.
The Apple car got boxed into the Tory, but absolutely boxed.
So that was only one split then? Big one split. Yeah.
16? No way, there was 20 something registered.
Oh yeah, okay. How does that work? Oh, because I'm a dickhead. Look at mine or something.
I tried to be super consistent. Apart from the mistakes, 40.
Sorry, mate. Say again.
Yeah. Trying to look at my consistency. It's not as consistent as I would have hoped. There you go. This is still that one. The light for the back.
Back in a minute, mate. Batching for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Well, the mother-in-law's down at Mum's place, but she's just started a movie according to Mum, so I should be safe for a little bit.
She can make some note. Yeah, this is way out.
Yes, no, good thinking. Food. Need it. Oh my god.
Solid. Solid. Conservative yet solid. I think I got away with the conservatism because of the stretched strength of field.
Yep. Yes, absolutely, mate.
So guess where my one and only off track was?
Turn 1?
No.
Oh, really?
No. Lap one.
Final
though.
turn.
Yeah.
Final turn. Yeah.
Avoiding an accident of someone's accident.
Oh.
My one and only off track.
Well, you didn't need to go that far off track. That's the
Well, you
one,
don't
yeah.
know until after the event whether you needed to or not, do you? In hindsight, with the
Mate,
superpower
if you don't
of
go for
hindsight.
If you don't go for a gap, you're no longer a racer. You know that.
What gap?
There's a gap between the curb and me. You could have fitted through easily.
Again, in hindsight. You're very wonderful with this hindsight stuff.
Mate, I am, in hindsight, I'm fucking great.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I'm the world's best practice driver. Can't begin to tell you how awesome I am in a practice session. That's why I'm trying to practice more about just race, less about hot lapping and more repeatable. I tell you what, I'm far more comfortable in the Porsche now. It's 4 or 5 weeks it's taken.
Mate, quite clearly, your results are showing that. No doubt. No, I don't know. You got a first yesterday, second today. What more do you fucking want?
Most of the field, though.
Win's a win.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm fucking taking it. It's going to sit there in the stat machine, don't worry.
Yeah, man.
And I still had to work for it, too.
Exactly. You had a good battle with the guy in P2.
Yeah. Who was a 3,000 R rating. So it wasn't completely gifted, but it was just me and him. If I'd made a mistake, the worst I would have finished was third, kind of thing. Depends how big the mistake was, I guess. But and that's the thing. If this was the GT3 field races that we're having, any mistake cost you 10 positions.
Yeah. Got split 2. Strength of field was 1,053.
I was so conscious about trying to lock brakes. I was so cautious on the brakes every week because it was just one lock brake and you'd have been on me.
Yeah, I definitely was more comfortable pushing than you obviously were.
I didn't need to. I think I had more to lose though. You know, I had everything to lose and nothing to gain. Where you were like, I want that next position. You had a carrot, and I know you like to follow, so you're in your element.
Yeah.
I was really looking for some consistency, but struggled with the off tracks here. So, you know, I ticked a box. It's pleasing.
What's the next race? What's our?
I think Silverstone is the call. Full GP Silverstone.
You're pretty comfortable there. You think you should do well?
Yeah, you say that. It doesn't matter how comfortable you are. If you get fucking drilled or lose it with the cold tyres. Oh, it's going to be cold track too. I'd imagine that the UK is pretty cool. Oh well, I just saw the one that Dennis was referring to in the hairpin.
Oh, the guy cut the corner, you mean?
No, he must have just missed the brake. You know, where you just sort of went, oh, that was a bit too deep there, kind of thing.
Did you race yesterday?
I think so. No, yeah, just
Day before. I'm just trying to find the result. What, so it was about the same time or a bit later in the day?
Later. Yeah, later. Once I've had a chance to wake up. I was telling Dennis, I think my time was later in the afternoon when I had a chance to wake up.
And you only had one split, didn't you?
Yeah. There's a low strength of field. I could find it.
I think I found it. I think that was found. Yep. 5:45 GMT. Strength of field 15:49.
Yeah.
So your Sicky Yang was your mate. Oh yeah, David Reynolds.
Yeah. He was actually quicker in the race than he was in the practice. He was fairly lackluster in the practice sessions. And then I expected to just pull away quite comfortably. I did a little, but he hung in far better than I thought he would.
You reckon it's the day? I mean, it's Dave Reynolds 13.
No chance. No fucking chance.
It says he's Australian, New Zealand, though.
Yeah, I think I pegged all the actual drivers when they were racing in the comps. I don't think he didn't enjoy the sim racing at all. He was one of those people whinging about it. He was like the likes of Rick Kelly.
Yeah.
Shitbagging it. What was I going to look at in that?
So you obviously didn't get a very good representative qualifying lap in that.
Oh
one.
no, fucking rubbish.
You're lucky to
Rubbish.
P3, yeah.
I locked it into the Vettel corner, massive lock up on my first lap, off the track kind of lock up. Destroyed the tyre and it's just mistakes trying to hustle the car, made a mistake trying to win it back on the next lap. It was terrible. It was fucking horrendous. And I was so surprised still getting third.
I think we talked about, I know we talked about this last night, but if you're like a 600 I-rating guy, and
You must be using a fucking joystick or something, sure. Or a controller or something stupid like that.
how do you ever get above that? Unless you're good.
It wouldn't be that hard. You really, if you bothered to practice. There's people just coming in and hitting the register for a race and just racing.
Yeah.
They just think it's like playing Gran Turismo or something. You just join, hit race and go. It's just a different mindset.
Yeah, you're right.
And then they crash out. They barrel in at 100 miles an hour, clean up 10 cars and go, oh well, let's join the next one.
Yeah. They're not really paying attention to whatever their rating is anyway.
Fuck.
Yeah.
They wonder why it's a crash fest. Oh, I racing shit. But the next race they get taken out by another big kid just like them. That's my professional.
I just wonder whether we kind of got in a good time when we did, So
it was a sim specialist. Now they're trying to market it to anybody.
Anybody, because when we started, I never remember having a problem gaining I-rate.
No, still don't. You just got to finish it.
I went through that phase of getting the shits mid-race if something went wrong and just quitting. Right?
Yes.
And then I you look at the graph of my I-rating history, and it just tanks at that point.
Yeah, you joined early enough though. You were quite high.
Well, you start with 1500, I think, don't you? That's your default.
Yeah, but you were racing officials, and I was not into it at all.
No. But you look at our stats, and we're much the same with race participation in official. We're both just over 100 races in the God knows how many years. 10 odd years we've been doing this.
Yeah, 100 races. Yeah. Yours was a bit more than mine, I think, from memory.
I think initially, yes, obviously, because I had a couple of years ahead of you. Oh man, P2 and Division 2.
Lack of quality in your opponents, and I am including myself into that bracket.
Well, you and I are both on the lowest amount of incidents in the top 12. Yeah,
because a lot of them are just taken off. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Where I'm thinking I've taken way too many. I need to boost mine up a bit. So I was heavily focused on off tracks here.
Here's a dude here, the guy in P3, 23 starts over the 5 weeks, 118 off tracks.
Yeah, you break that down to incidents per race.
Well, yes, but it's still around Well, 23 races. What's that? Around about still 10 like per race.
That's high. That's licensed.
Nah, and he's still an A license though. But heck, you know, sorry, my mouth is shit. 10 per
God,
race.
you're, you're a teacher. Fucking hell.
It's about 5, 6 per race on average. Still high. Not as high as the guy who's done 25 races and got 145 in. So
Fuck me. How do you maintain a license like that?
he's B, close to running into C, but
See, then you have to drop back and do an enduro. We have to figure out how we're going to do the 12 hour. And practice.
About that. What car, have you given any thought to what's a good car this season?
It is in this season, I take it.
Yeah, I believe so.
There will be a box for it anyway, so it's just about what car
Yeah.
will
feel
kill
most
us across the
comfortable.
top of the
Yeah.
across the top. So what was it? Ferrari or Ferrari Lambo kind of deal. Lambos just might kill us. You're still in the session, you're not, are you?
No, I'm just looking at the results now. I should look at season standings.
Yeah, see, I beat Brad and Hayden yesterday's race. So Cooper, obviously insanely good. But Hayden and Brad weren't that quick, so again it's just strength of field races that is killing us. We should be finishing in front of those guys. He's 3,000 I rating. Samuel, who's in front of us. New Zealand. He's doing the Porsche Cup fixed to both of them.
No.
Yeah, he's finishing 9. He's finishing 10th in the high strength of field races.
Where are you looking? Sorry.
The guy in P2 in the Australian Championship.
I've looked at the Australian.
So who am I looking for? I've forgotten his name already.
Oh yeah, Cooper.
Samuel. No, he's
Samuel Sproul. Oh, P2. Samuel K. Sproul.
Oh, he's still got 14 iron.
Was he in our race, was he?
He finished 10th. It was the highest strength of field race. The strength of field was 3,000. They had 5,500, 5,000, 4,500, 4,000, 3,000, 6,000, 3,500. Plus a stack of 3,000 and higher. And he finished 10th.
Right.
And he's still got 104 points. He's got almost more than I did. Probably would have been more than I did. For his 10th.
It's interesting looking through the stats, of the starts people have had. There's probably about half the people seem to do something similar to us, which is just one race a week. In this car, anyway. There's a few, yeah. It's not all dudes up in the 20s. I think there's not many actually with just 6 start. There's no one less than, actually no, Dennis and Shorter on 4, but that's because for obvious reasons. But there's quite a